this is the old workshop that Ivaldi spoke of. I should check if he's already here. Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir, is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Sutter invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. But the war with the Vanir had only just ended and I was... wary. Long after, I learned how Sutter devoured the elves' immortal light, Uga by Uga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalheim.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Sutter, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarok comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me. Try looking near the largest karst south of here. Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Vangrin was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
The sky! How in the name of Bambur's balls will I get my mighty hammer back?
What ails you, little one?
By the might of Ymir, you are Havi of Asgard, yes? I had heard you were afoot, but never expected to lay eyes upon you. It's my hammer. A mighty hammer. Strong enough to tear a mountain in two. And by sheer accident, I tripped and threw it out there. If you can retrieve it, then you may keep it, Harvey.
A weapon of such strength cannot be ignored. Very well. I shall get it. It is done. A trivial matter for the High One.
Yes, I can see the lava was no problem for you. But... oh, no. Oh, the hammer, it is damaged.
Damaged?
Yes, look closely. This crack in the shaft.
You have passed the trial, High One.
Trial? What trial? Ah! Ah, my head. What the hell?
Right, we've only got one shot at this, so listen, and listen good.
What are you jabbering about? Who are you? What's happening?
Unless you want me to tell this Moosepel who you really are, and why you're still helpless, I suggest you do as I tell you, and quickly.
Helpless? You dare threaten me? I'll throttle you through these bars!
Shut up, or I'll shut you up!
There's no time to explain. I'll lure the guard, you grab his key. Get us out of here, and I'll explain everything. Ready?
What?
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come here. I got some information your chief is gonna want.
Go on then, enlighten me. What drivel will you spout this time?
Your mother stopped by last night. Paid me a visit.
She died years ago, fool!
Yeah, well, you... You'll catch a chill if you head out dressed like that. I mean, eventually. Now then, get your things so we can leave. Right then. You let me know when you're ready.
Get up, we're leaving.
Only if you promise to get me out, no matter what. I stay here, I'm dead.
Tell me what's going on or I'll kill you myself.
The Moosepels took me prisoner, threw me in here. Now, on the other side of that opening is a hole full of lava. I can't get out, not on my own. But if you're in here with me, lava's not a problem for you. Not according to our mutual acquaintance.
The Jotun shapeshifter. The one who tricked me, told me of a hammer that could split mountains.
Ah, that old chestnut. Look, you want the real hammer? Pick me up, get me through that tunnel.
Fine. Shut up, or I'll drop you into it.
Just hurry up! Come, High One, time to go! Come, High... Oh, smell that, High One? The sweet aroma of freedom. And we have you to thank for it.
What was your crime?
Other than being a dwarf and fighting invaders?
Fighting invaders?
I'm a blacksmith by trade. Just before the invasion of our lands began, I single-handedly armed an army. Bravest dwarves you ever saw. Clans dropping long-held grudges, joining to fight the Muspels and the Jotnar. Anyway, all came to nothing in the end. I was locked up. Told they'd let me out if I made weapons for the Muspels. Told them I'd sooner die. Now, about that hammer.
I know. Nothing more than a tall tale. And not a bad one.
You did all this knowing there was no mighty weapon. I see now why they call you the High One.
Ha! There he is. Safe at last, brother. I told you I would find someone who could help.
Never thought I'd be so happy to lay eyes on that big ugly face of yours. You did well, brother.
Ugly? Have you looked in the mirror lately? Father should have dropped you from the cliffs the moment your tiny, screwed-up face drew breath. It's good to see you.
Well, well, the Jotun who managed to fool me. And your brothers.
Aye, brothers from another mother. Our father was Travi, the famed dwarven explorer who traveled the 9 realms.
Travi and my mother are dwarves. My half-brother here is half-dwarf, half-Jotun. We have a sister who is half-dwarf, half-Muspel.
And another brother that is, well, half bear. But that's another story.
I see. Your father Travi was very well traveled.
He kept himself busy, that's for sure.
You have our gratitude, High One. We shall drink to your honor for all time.
Enjoy your freedom. And stay out of trouble, lads.
Where, oh where?
Get all the way up here. The shelter must be nearby. The shelter's close. I feel it. This is where they hide. This must be the shelter Ivaldi spoke of. We should head inside.
You'll get us in trouble.
Please, leave us alone.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe? Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Brokkr?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brokkr when he shows up.
Tell him Harvey of Asgard was here.
Harvey of... By Ymir? Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit? Why are you here?
3 times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball!
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel! A big one!
An ogre could tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is...
Horseshit. Master Broker, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special meat.
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunga's special meat?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or 2, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Ivaldi with the job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
Asgard has abandoned us.
Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. Surely there is some sign of Sindri here. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. What do we have here? The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's Hus, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's Hus. That is where I should go next. This place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki. It's like something. Not too late. Need your eyes, my friend. Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. Body over there. I hope it's not who I think it is. I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Calder's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Broke. Such as Sindri's are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Calder sated the Salakar with the hookers of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf, who knows what else. Chance led to Sindri's capture, but the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
It cannot be. Is this Sindri, noblest of dwarves?
Please let this not be our missing master.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be! Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker.
We're missing the
I
two.
must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow. And make him amenable to my wishes.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar. Like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop!
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then... one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
I'll cut down that oak tree now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brooker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
I'm very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant meet is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies. If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. Nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins. The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God!
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Ivaldi has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off!
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it. The dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But to find Sutter was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that meat. A direct challenge to Sutter's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Balder. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on!
The finest? I forged better in my sleep.
Yeah? Is that why you were snooping about in the ruins of the old workshop?
Only because the Muspel stole everything I had, dimwit.
How can so—
Good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up me arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own.
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that.
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I'll deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Aetri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more amenable.
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies.
I should be cautious around here.
You die now! The fire is my strength!
These warriors will have grumbling bellies and only sticks with which to fight.
A curse on you! For a life!
Bring my own.
The old one too!
If there are more, I must release them too.
Fight the idiot! Press hard!
It's done. The pigs run wild. Without these plans, no further beasts can be bred. No more piggies for you, Sinbada.
Should be here.
Stop your life!
Loki can dream up such twisted aberrations of nature.
Fire, pigeon! Look at Shirley with I'll have your guts out!
Now Sinmara will negotiate Balda for the Salakar. And then together he and I will steal it back. Hopefully the dwarves have gained an understanding of the Salakar's true use. My future may depend on it. Ragnarok is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible. But if there's one thing I know, impossible is impossible.
Oh, you're back.
Sinmara's plans lie in ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
I ain't got a clue. These light elves and they're sneaky.
You've learned nothing?
Whatever its use, the power it contains. It holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf Hugers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malvigar, Kaldar, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hugers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic? You mean Seda?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Sutra.
That fire nymph? She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Shinmara's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds. It must not fall into Surtur's grasp.
Nah, I'll reclaim it once Baldur is safe. Retaking the Salakar won't be easy. I may have to release Loki and ask for his aid. His talent for theft is unmatched. What I have done to him, and him to me. Once I have rescued Baldur, it will be even. Loki will see that. I must announce my arrival.
You bring that which is Sutter's.
Give me what is mine. And I will hand over what is his.
Come midway.
Baldur, I got you. I got you. Balder must be close for the illusion to have worked.
Get back here! Follow my lead! Blade, red, straight!
Balder's behind one of these doors. Locked cells. I must find the proper keys.
Come on. Now.
One of the many prison keys. All of them are here, it seems. Truly, Calder, truly. You dare to torture my own flesh and blood. If only I could bring you back from the dead and kill you all over again. This blood trail. Whoever was dragged here was badly wounded. Yet he was strong. It took at least 4 jailers to hold him. No. No.
The High One, brought low. Mistletoe, symbol of hope, renewal. But not for Baldur. We forced so many drafts down his gullet. His torment was quite beautiful. Blind fool. You never saw what was in front of you. Here is your child. His light gone before you even set foot here. And the rest of him? It now skulks in Helheim. Allow me to reunite you with your boy. No! Traitor. You were never worth my effort. I've seen dwarves with better stature. Take care of it. Damn you, Asa! Still ringing my ears like.
And it's not one, two! All is ash before us.
I remember how freeing soul flesh worked in my day.
Damn coward!
Finally, the hero of Asgard. But you are an imposter. Heart as black as tar. Savage. Monstrous. You've locked that truth away. Built a code to act as its jailer. But the darkness cannot be kept hidden. It oozes out like pus from a wound, poisoning everything it touches. That is what it means to be Odin the Deceiver. You never fail, boy. By my command! If you're going to fight,
Die now!
buck and scratch like an old hen!
What is it? What did you see?
All my struggles mattered nothing in the end. My son was lost before it began. His premonition come to pass.
Your son?
Baldur, Havi's son. You know what I mean.
So Baldur met his fate, as was foretold. Ever you have sought to elude the looms of the Nornir, but we are all caught in their weave.
No, I will not believe it. There is more to see yet. Why was I thrown from my dream?
Perhaps it was not the vision that rejected you, but you who rejected the vision. Perhaps you are afraid of it.
I fear nothing.
I think you do. And until you recognize that fear, give in to it, embrace it, the vision will not return. Some walls cannot be overcome by potions alone.
Tell me what I must do. This saga does not end here. It cannot.
Meet me in the forest when darkness lays upon the land. There we shall see how fearless you truly are.
Yes, the visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment.